Diet is important for everybody and none more so than our Olympic athletes. So this week we're going to show you an awesome salmon bagel burger using essential fatty acids omega-3. That will help keep the joints supple and ready for gold. So we're going to make a salmon bagel, but we're going to use tinned salmon and the flavour of horseradish to keep the dish really cheap, okay, and really simple. Kind of ingredients you've always got lurking around in the cupboard or the fridge. To begin with, our tinned salmon. This is 2 tins. I've already done 1 tin for you, okay, but the other tin you're going to do for me. So it's salmon in a tin, which comes a bit like that.
Not the most attractive.
What we need to do is pick through it, because these are good bits, okay, without skin and bone, so that's fine. But all the way around here we've got these little bits of skin, which we need to peel off. Plus, in there will also be parts of bone and cartilage. Okay. That's the fish, kind of the spine of the fish. So we just need to cut all of that away and just pick through, because what you don't want is a bone later on or any skin. Okay, but it's great stuff. Very, very cheap in comparison to salmon itself. Yep. And perfect for this bagel. While he's doing that, Jamie, we're going to do shallots and garlic.
Corky.
So we can do the garlic.
Yep.
A really fine dice, and because we're not going to cook this a great deal, because our salmon's already cooked, we need to give the shallot and garlic a bit of a pre-cooking. So the key to this is to get it as fine as possible, so it'll cook as quickly as possible. We don't want that raw onion taste in here, we want the sweetness of garlic and shallot. So a little glug of oil into our pan, and then we can add in our shallots and the garlic to begin to cook off. A little bit of salt and pepper, Jay, into there. And then we can start to mix all of our ingredients together. Okay, so all of our fish can go in there. And then a great flavour that works with fish, smoked fish in particular, but salmon also, is horseradish.
No, that's beef.
Well, it works with beef too. Classically with beef.
Beef and horseradish.
Or fish. Awesome, so I need to put all of that in there. So our shallots and our garlic with our horseradish. Now I need to start mixing that all up together. Yep. And then we can start to shape them into our burger patties. Okay, so the other thing to help it bind is egg. Okay, because the salmon is already cooked, it's difficult to hold it together. Okay, so you need the protein from the raw egg to hold it together. So if you can mix that in as well.
Yes.
Now this is a very, very wet mix, which makes it a little bit tricky to bind together, which is why we've got plenty of flour to help that out. Okay.
Oh, I had a question.
Go on then.
Could we do tuna instead of salmon?
Absolutely. In fact, our first cookbook has exactly that recipe in it.
Oh, really? And is that cookbook available at all good bookstores?
Oh, yeah. As of the 30th of August. So now we can start to shape our burgers. Okay. So plenty of flour on the board.
Yep.
Can you flour it in the mix as well? Or
not in the mix. I want to try and keep the mix without the flour, but you will need it to help form the shape because it is very wet, as you can see. Yeah. And you want it quite flat and cooked. The egg will hold it together as it cooks, but before it cooks, it's difficult to hold together, which is why you use the flour. And plenty of it on the outside so you can handle it. Okay? While we're doing these, Baz, you want to grab the bagels, slice them in half and toast those. But not that way, you idiot.
Just slice in half.
Ben, you do need
some clear instructions.
You do need to be more specific with your instructions.
Yeah. If you can cut the other bagel in half the other way, horizontally, and then put it into our toaster. Now, by carefully putting these into hot oil, they'll begin to crisp up, and that will stop them from falling apart. See if you can get another one in there. There we go. Beautiful. Done. Now, they'll crisp up on that side, and then they'll need about 2 minutes before we flip them over and do exactly the same on the other side. Our bagels are toasting, and we'll get some watercress ready to serve. Other than that, our salmon bagels are so nearly there. You see already our burgers are nicely coloured on one side. They're still nice and soft, and they've got that fantastic kind of light, fishy texture. There we go. A little bit more horseradish onto our bagel. Optional, you could just use mayonnaise if you like, but I think the extra kick really helps. Plenty of watercress. More peppery kind of flavours going on there. And then one of our... I'm going to use your one, Jamie.
I told you my one was better.
That was all right.
Be proud of yourself.
Pop it onto there like so. So there we go. It keeps costs down by using tinned salmon. It's our very own salmon and horseradish bagel burger. Sorted.
Horseradish works.
This isn't beef. It was ridiculously easy, and it's incredibly good.
Now, if you like the look of these, then go to the website sortedfood.com. We're doing one of these every single day.
Plus, there is a back catalogue of hundreds of recipes which you may not have even seen yet.